Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning. I'm up here about, I think it's about 9 o'clock. It's just after the school run. Today I need to tackle this bed. I've took the polythene cloche off the top. I planted another row of carrots the other day along there. However, the existing row just here have all been, they're all gone. You know, they were all up. I don't know what's happened to them, what's nibbled them. I've absolutely no idea. So I think I'm gonna have to make something to go around this bed just to keep everything out. I'm not sure whether it's carrot fly, but I thought they only attacked the actual root. I don't know. I need to look into it further. Okay, here's what I've done. I've planted my beetroot in there. I've covered these over with a cap on the end of chicken wire. If you can see that, this is probably the best one to see. That just stops anything getting in there. I've left this one open because everything seems to be leaving parsnips alone. I've had these old trays out of an old commercial fridge. Just pop these over the top of the carrots for now, because what I've done around the perimeter of this raised bed, I've put a roll of chicken wire that I had lying about. Picked up a job lot of free used rolls of chicken wire. They were decent condition from Marketplace a couple of years ago for free, but it wasn't quite long enough, so I had to put this piece of mesh along here. This was new. Bought this in B&M a couple of years ago. It's just been sitting in the shed. So all I've done is tacked in a couple of screws, if you can see any, just there. So just pull the mesh tight and stretch it over there. That's what it's held on by. And if I need to, I've actually got a roll of fleece as well. Roll of fleece down there if I need to put any on for carrot fly further down the line. Hopefully that'll resolve the issue of me never being able to grow any carrots. Okay, I've just planted a second sowing where that cane is in the middle there, in this row here to this cane. Just planted a second sowing of spring onions because I just don't think this one is coming to anything. Mind you, I've just spotted one. Maybe they will come something, who knows. Okay, just pulled out some weeds around the apple trees. These are the ones that me and the kids grew from seed, from a Pink Lady apple from Tesco. They're actually doing really well now. Now that I've trimmed off some of the suckers, just left some main branches. I may even take some more off this side. We'll see. I'm not expecting anything from them this year, maybe in a few years, who knows. They're probably about 4 years old now, those trees. The gooseberries are doing really well. Can you actually see? We have gooseberries. Yes. They're about the size of peas at the minute, maybe a bit bigger. Superb. Love gooseberries. My dad loves gooseberries. Made a rhubarb crumble yesterday, so we shall make a gooseberry and rhubarb crumble, super sour. This end gooseberry bush is a red gooseberry, grows red gooseberries, but obviously they're green at the minute and they turn red. So that end one's a slightly different variety. I did have along here a row of blackcurrant actually. We were going to make our own ribena, but they all died because we planted them in the height of summer. So they are no more. Okay, I think the next job is going to be over by that black plastic. Actually, I've decided I'm going to turn in some manure pellets and I'm going to turn these beds over. So I need to get ready for planting. I need to plant my corn and my onions soon. I may plant the onions today, so let's get started. Right, that's the bed's turned over. Really pleased with that, apart from this one. Still a bit claggy, this one. I put quite a bit of chicken manure in. Probably too much. But it's all good nutrients for the soil. Right, I'll see what the time it is because I need to go and get my first COVID jab in a minute. Back in a sec. Here is the rotavator that I use. Very old fashioned, but the old rotavators are the absolute best. Forget your new ones, these are brilliant. Landmaster L140 with a 4 horsepower Briggs and Stratton engine. Absolutely superb. The wheels on the back, you can actually take them off, but I keep them on because it's good for lifting up and adjusting the depth, and it's good for moving about. You've got a lever here so that you can adjust the angle, you can fishtail the handles. You've got the tiller control here, obviously when you grip it, and you can lock it on if you want to, but I never do. It's a real bone shaker. Sometimes it hurts my fingers for days afterwards, depending on how hard the ground is. You've got the throttle here, fast and slow. It's belt driven. There's the belt just there, if you can see that. There's the belt. Superb, absolutely brilliant. You got the choke under here. There's the choke, and that's how you actually stop it. This is my good friend Gary's, or his father-in-law's, I think, but he lets me use it. So I put a new spark plug in it because it wasn't sparking very well. Ow, it's still quite hot. And the way that they cut the engine was to short it by touching the spark plug with this piece of wire they've attached there, but I found the best way is to actually just pull the choke out to stop it. It chokes the engine and stops it. Yeah, there it is. Absolutely brilliant rotavator, superb. Another little job done. Just netted my gooseberries as well, just to keep the birds off it. Okay, just a quick time lapse, getting the onions in. I still had half an hour before I got to go and get my jab. Don't know whether I need to cover these or not. I think I will give them the water. The ground's quite wet anyway. I'll give them the water and I'll chance it. If not, I'll come up and put something over it tomorrow. Second thoughts, I've put another one of these mesh cage things from Rockery Stone pallets on there. Gary actually rang me the other day and said he's got a third one for me. So once he's shifted that, these make ideal sort of metal arches to go over the beds. It's just the sides I need to sort out.